How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I am really excited because there's a new SPAC that I'm going to be investing in tomorrow. I think it will be huge. I literally think it could go up 10x, and the reason is it is very comparable to other companies that are literally 10 times as expensive as this company. It is a very interesting company, and on YouTube sometimes people sensationalize these companies, but this one I think is going to be huge. This one is a SPAC that has moved up 20% today on Monday. So before we get into comparables on this company, let's just take a look at some of the other stocks that we've been picking out recently and just take a look at how much of these SPACs go up pretty much right after they're announced. So this one that we've talked about for a little while, I have a position in, went up 37% today. Over the last month, it went from $10 a share up to $18, 77% up. NBAC, we were really early on in this one. I think I pointed it out the day before it went up 86%. Then we sold off, I believe, half of it and then kept the other half, but still up 61% from when it was at about $10 a share. Now this company, CIIC, pointed it out at $13.50 really early on, has gone up 171%, sold half around 30, kept the other half, and we're up massively on that. IPOB pointed this out around $20, actually picked up some around $20, went up 20% today. This company also up from about $10, about 135%. And then MP, a company that I just talked about earlier today, I bought today, and now it's up 25% after I bought. But again, another company that went from about $10 a share all the way up 178% plus. So this company is the next one in line for this, and I am feeling just as strongly about this as I did just about any of these other companies. It is in a different sector. It's not in EV, but it is in finance. It's in technology, and I'll explain it here in this video. And I will be buying it tomorrow. I don't know how much, but if you want to know, check out my Patreon in the link down below. I tell them exactly how much I'm buying, exactly when I buy it. But this company is a new SPAC merger, and we'll go through it. It's a payment processing app and a payment processing website that I think, again, it could easily 10x. Now, of course, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own research. Watch through to the end to get my final opinion on it. But I really like this stock, and I just heard about it. I think we're only the second channel maybe to make a video on it. So stay through to the end. If you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you want to see these stocks before anyone else, minus maybe one or two other channels, you can definitely hit the subscribe button down below. Also, again, if you want those 4 free stocks through WeBull, always check that out down below. If you haven't done that already, deposit $100, get 4 free stocks, some worth up to $1,600. That goes on for a couple more days here. And again, if you want to see that Patreon link and join the investing family, I think we're up to 800 Patreon members, which is crazy. A really good group there. People were talking about this one today. I just did my research on it. And again, I'm going to be buying it tomorrow. So what is this company? It's Foley Trasimene Acquisition. So this is under the ticker BFT. It's a SPAC, and it just came out today that it is merging with Paysafe. So some people told me in the comments to look at this too. This is a Bill Foley backed $9 billion deal. So this is going to bring a payment processing company public. It will go under the symbol PSFE, but right now, again, it's BFT. This is a really interesting company. So I'll just bring you through their investor presentation. They are essentially very similar to a Square, so that's probably the best example, and their amount of payments that they process right now is very similar to Square. So I'll break it down, but again, they have a pro forma enterprise value of about $9 billion. I don't think this is too high by any means. You can see that they have about $103 billion worth of volume. Now, this is not that much more than Square. I think Square, when I looked at the trailing 12 months here, was about 108 or something like that. I think it was 108. Now, this company has a take rate of about 1.5%. So this is what they actually get revenue-wise. They have about $1.52 billion in revenue. And then their gross profit is about $960 million, which is a 63% margin, very high. Now, you might be asking, what does this company actually go into? Well, they are payment processing for Fortnite, Twitch, Spotify, DraftKings, a lot of the companies that we talk about here on the channel, and a lot of the companies that we think can grow pretty significantly. So when you see someone playing Fortnite and they make a purchase, you know that you're getting a little extra money in your pocket if you own this company. Now, I think that this is a company that, again, is comparatively very cheap compared to something like Square. If you take a look at Square, they have, again, $108 million in payment processing. Now, they are a little bit more profitable, so they are able to bring in a lot more revenue right now. They have about $1.92 billion revenue last quarter, so this is up a lot year over year. If you just consider, let's say they have $5 billion worth of revenue, that's about 3x from what this company Paysafe is doing now. But Paysafe is very large. They're running about the same amount of payments. They're just not making up as much. And if you take a look at something like Square's market cap, you can see it's gone up a lot this year. I mean, if you just look at the 1 year, it went from $30-something stock, $38 stock, and is essentially 4.5x from there, or 5.5x. It went up 450%. Their market cap is nearing $100 billion. This is going to be valued at just $9 billion. So right now, this company is worth about 1/10 of Square. And even if you account for their revenue, even if you account for their different price to sales ratio, you're still looking at about 3 times to 4 times cheaper for this company compared to Square. Now, again, Square has seen some massive upside, but I think this is another stock that I think once people get a hold of it, once people start to see it, once people realize what this company is doing and the amount of volume that they have, I think a lot of people will jump on this stock. Now, again, I am going to be buying tomorrow. How much, I don't know yet. It's going to be significant, though, for me at least. And I feel like this is another one of those companies that could easily run up 100 to 200% in the following months. But this actually has some decent fundamentals behind it compared to a lot of the other companies that even we've been investing in, right? I mean, there have been some companies that have very high valuations right now because they're pricing in a lot of growth, but we've been playing them as swing plays or been playing them as part of a bigger picture. But this company, this is really interesting. Again, this could be the next Square. This could be the next PayPal. This is a payment processing app and a payment processing company that I think is undervalued compared to its peers. And I'm not sensationalizing that at all. I really think that this is a good deal and will probably jump 100 to 200%, especially as we get closer to that merger and as the data is announced and as it actually merges and as they're able to bring in more and more revenue. I don't think this company is too highly valued at all. I'm surprised they actually lowered it this much. But again, I will be buying. If you guys want to know how much, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. If you want those 4 free stocks and you want to be able to get in on companies like this before the market even opens, you can check out the link down below to WeBull. They allow you to trade from 4 a.m. Eastern time all the way to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Again, that's just for U.S. residents, but if maybe you want to know what I'm selling or buying in your own time zone, maybe you have different hours, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. Thank you guys so much. Again, I appreciate it. I'm doing this at 11 p.m. Eastern time, my own time. So I hope you appreciate the hustle by giving a thumbs up and maybe clicking on one of those links down below. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And if you want to see the other stock that I just bought today, definitely check out this video here.